here at the pet's abilities. Grave Touch, it deals 100% more damage if Looming Demise is on the target. So this is why you want to use Looming Demise. You want to use it because it empowers certain pet abilities. You want to keep this always on the target, and the more you can do for your pet, the better. We have Essence Link. You put this on your enemy. Ooh, they've actually changed this. It reduces the healing an enemy receives, and it causes undead pets to heal the owner. But in the last beta, it reduced their death resistance by quite a lot. But in this beta, it actually doesn't. So I probably want to take this off the bar, actually. I'll tell you what, I'll keep it on for just sake. Necrosis is a dot. Dark Touch is a dot from the Warlock. So is Life Leech. This is Grave Rock. Grave Rock is an AoE spell that gives targets Deadly Calling, which your pet uses for abilities, and it does quite a lot of damage, so you actually want to use this in single target fights. Just show you it here. It's got quite a cool animation. Makes you look pretty badass. Plague Bolt. Plague Bolt is your main nuke, but I prefer for leveling using Soul Purge over that. Although for DPS, Plague Bolt's probably better. Searing Vitality. Nedrous Torture increases all magic damage taken by 3% and then deals damage to the enemy. Wow. They've nerfed this lot. It used to increase all magic damage taken by 20%. Things change in beta. Reclaim Power drains 10% of your pet's health. Gives you 10% mana. Sacrifice Life and Mana does the same thing but with your health and with slightly more. What else do we have? This is interesting. Believe it or not, in Rift, the Necromancer actually has access to a couple of healing spells. We have Life Shift and Blood Binding. And what these spells do is heal a target with your own health. Ooh, FPS drop there. So if we have a look, Life Shift is sort of a... Why is my FPS so low? Hold on guys, I'm just gonna go to a quiet location. Here we go, this seems better. It's because there's fire rifts coming everywhere and the invasion's moving. And we've got Blood Binding, which is a heal over time. You can see it uses your health. So the Necromancer probably isn't a very effective healer, but in certain situations it can heal. So just bear that in mind. Now, in Rift, mages have a thing called Charge. You see this bar under my mana bar here? Well, this is Charge. The idea is that Charge builds up in combat, and then you use it on... Ooh, just got attacked by a mob. Tell you what, I'll just put that and that on it, and let my pet solo it, so I can get back. You see this blue bar has actually built up a little bit. Charge is just like a Death Knight's runic power, and you use it to use certain abilities. Sorry, this guy's annoying, just casting a few Plague Bolts at him. So if you see here, I've got access to Revivify, heals your pet, and also Soul Purge. But as you see, Charge drains very fast, and some mages make more use of Charge than others. I guess the main Necromancer use is probably empty the crypts. You summon 5 skeletal pets, and you use Charge to fuel this. And also another thing about Charge, when you're using an ability that consumes Charge, you can't generate Charge, which kind of sucks. But they might have changed it in the beta, I do not know. And last but not least, Feign Death. I'm going to show you this in action, and then I'm going to show you a bit of Necromancer combat. Okay, so let's go here. Let's pull a couple of mobs. I'll tell you what, let's put my button passive and follow, so it's not going to be doing any tanking. Just pull a little more than I can chew. Okay, about to die? No. Ooh, the heartbeat. Okay, you can see what happened there. Better run. Run. As soon as I used Feign Death, my pet that was summoned actually became desummoned. Better summon him quickly again. And I yeah, died and they left me alone. So this is a useful, nifty trick for the Necromancer. Now I'm going to show you the Necromancer in combat. Okay, to play like a Necromancer in combat, we have to think like a Necromancer. I bet this guy's probably thinking, yeah, let's dot up that enemy and drain his life force, then turn it into my own. I apologise for that. That is probably one of the worst impressions you will ever hear. And if that made you cringe, I am so sorry. You can complain. Yeah, just send a complaint on TGN's website. But anyway, enough talk. Let's see how the Necromancer looks like in combat. First of all, you've got to dart up your enemies. Pets should run in, start tanking momentarily. And as you can see, this is taking some time. Throw a Grave Rock, and then cast Soul Purge. And as you can see, once the mob is dotted up, they die relatively quickly. Let's try this with two mobs. I'll show you how the Necromancer's pet handles when multiple tanking mobs. Okay, so let's dot up both of these guys first of all. Oh wow, one's dead already. That was fast. And you can see here, Soul Purge is healing me for like 111 every time it ticks, and it ticks like every second or half a second. And I've only got 1,300 health. So this is very, very good. And yeah, this is good. Ooh, I forgot. Buffs here. The only buff you have as a Necromancer, if you spec into Warlock, is Dark Armor. It's just a Warlock talent, and Track Undead. No prizes for guessing what that does. And you also get Sacrifice Life Mana. Void Bolt from Warlock, but I use Plague Bolt. Plague Bolt's better because it gives enemies a charge of Deathly Calling. I'm just going to pull one more here just to show you again what it's like. Watch the mob's health, and you can see here, you can see what abilities are doing what damage. Ooh. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what I'm going to show you. I'm just going to Soul Purge this mob to this dead, show you how much damage Soul Purge actually does. And as you see there, half its health gone with just not even a fully charged Soul Purge. And also Soul Purge heals your pet. So basically with Soul Purge you can never die. It's quite powerful in PvP and PvE. And I probably will do a Warlock... Ooh, Fire Rift. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Even on the minimum settings this game is beautiful, and you can actually see quite far into the distance. Anyway, I am going to be show you some Necromancer PvP later on, and I'm also going to show you a dungeon video of some of the classes in action, but this is just a guide. So the Necromancer, final thoughts. I really enjoyed playing this, guys. It's great fun to play. I love the pets, love the play style. It's got nifty features. I think it's a really good soul. Compared to the other Mage souls I play, it kills stuff slower. You have to bear in mind that it's not going to be all the pow of a Pyromancer or the zzz of a Stormcaller. It's going to be the more bing. The way to think of Necromancers is sort of like an artillery sitting in the back of your army. The longer you leave it, the more dangerous it's going to get. The more accurate it's going to get, the more it's going to be able to shell you. And once it has its dots up, you're basically dead. So anyway, that is my final thoughts on the Necromancer. Ooh, just before we go, I'd like to show you how much damage the Skeletal Zealot does versus target. So all I'm going to do is use Looming Demise and Necrosis, and just watch this. I promise it will not disappoint. And also, check out the animations this guy does. Check out these animations. Oh. I think they might have nerfed this pet a bit, actually. I mean, it's still pretty damn powerful, but before it was like doing insane, completely insane stuff. So anyway, that is my guide to the Necromancer. Rate, comment, subscribe. Um, if you want to give me a buzz in Rift, my character's name is Vinea. I'm on the realm, or shard, should I say, Illumination. This has been Ned406 with TGN signing off. The next guide I will do is the Warlock and then the Stormcaller. Have a good one, guys. Hey guys, Ned406 here, and welcome to the class guide to the Necromancer class in the Rift Beta. I believe this is the Beta 7, the latest one, and... oh, fuck, run. Run. They're catching up to me. Horse, horse, horse. Ah! Why do these things happen? Why do these things happen?